Hi, and welcome to The Winning Hand. I'm Howard Grieback, and thank you for betting on yourself.
I was alone, I took a ride, I didn't know what I would find there.
The idea of doing this show on the net allows me, unlike radio or TV perhaps, to take today's format and chuck it out the window, which is what we're going to do, because about half an hour ago when I came in to film today's show, my producer, Matthew, who is to the side of me, telling me all the do's and don'ts of today's show, and always is by my side, has told me that his office, not even mine, has received so many emails and calls and letters regarding a topic that we did, what, Matt, about 1 or 2 weeks ago, and that was on charity casino and charity gambling. And there's one email that Matt pulled for me, maybe he pulled it from me, I don't know, for me. And it says the following. It says, "Dear Howard, you said not to get you going on gambling for charities. Please, just do it. Get going. And please mention my name on the air. Signed, Jonathan Chan." Well, first of all, Jonathan, your name is now on the air. Jonathan Chan. What city he's from doesn't matter. I said don't even get me going on it only because I think it's horrible. And let's talk about it for a couple of minutes. Gambling for charity. Where this show is being filmed in Montreal, I could tell you there are a few event planners here in the city. Good people, I know some of them. And ironically enough, I have approached them to do the opposite of promote their gambling nights. But just to tell you that I have approached them to say it would be a bad idea. It would not be a bad idea. See, I'm getting crazy thinking about it already. It would not be a bad idea to have somebody like me who is a gambling therapist, counselor, and to be on hand when they have a gambling charity night. So if there's any trouble, I could be there. And of course, they went, no way, no way, no way. I don't want to mention their name on the air right now because it's not necessary. But when I think about what they're doing, and I mentioned 2 weeks ago it was, whatever happened to selling cookies, I just look at myself and I go, this is wacky. I mean, there's got to be other ways to raise money. And these are good organizations, solid organizations I've grown up with my entire life that have now turned to having charity casino nights. I don't get it. I got to believe with all the smart minds there are out there that there are other ways of doing it. And to mix the world of gambling when you know that if you have, for argument's sake, 300 or 400 people to a gambling event, even though it's the word charity in there, that you're going to get some hardcore gamblers because they figure, I'm not going to go to the casino, I'm going to be showing up at event X, Y, and Z. It's not pathologically gambling for an evening, but of course it is, because no one likes to lose. Everybody wants to win, and it's wrong. And there are teenagers, I believe the age is 18 when it comes to these charity events, where parents buy in for X amount of money and let the kids go, and it's horrible. And the irony was, there was a major charity event here in Montreal last year, and I'm not going to mention any names, and if you know it, you do your own deduction. It's not for me to bandy their name about, although I probably will in the next couple of weeks when I get a little ballsier. Did I just say that word? Was I allowed to? It's my program. I do what I want. And 3 of the 4 winners of the charity night were not eligible for the grand prize, which was a trip to Vegas, because they were underage. That's a fact. Check it. Could you imagine? 3 of 4 of the winners, maybe it was 2, I stand corrected, but it was 2 or 3 of the 4 grand winners weren't old enough to collect the grand prize. How sick is that? Does that tell you who's going to these charity events? Now, it's great. I know we want to raise money for hospitals and for schools. I agree. It's great. But there's got to be other ways. And I spoke to one of the leading authorities in the city who helps organize these charities and was told to my face, go Ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. Yourself. Isn't that nice? Isn't that sweet? There's a real caring human being, right? But they raised a lot of money. So who's crazy? I think it's wrong. I think that, maybe car washes and cookies may be a bit tougher to sell. But if you are somewhat civic-minded, it may be a little bit easier to sell as well. And there are other ways as well. Having a casino night is not the answer. We should be embarrassed. My opinion. You'll get more of my opinions next week. Have a good week. Thank you.